Hi everyone, today we have a Feel Good Pilates Flow class with weights. So we're gonna get started on our mat with our legs wider than our hips, bending your knees so you're in that plie squat in that second position. Reach your arms out nice and long. Now extend your arm up and overhead into that nice side stretch, extending your opposite leg. Come back through center, and then we'll switch for the opposite side. So reaching your arm up and over as you bend through your knee, and then lift all the way back up. Same thing on the other side. And lift. One more here. Reach and come all the way through center. Now bending your knees, reach your arms down, and then you're gonna extend your legs, reach your arms up and overhead. Nice big chest opener as you circle your arms. Bend your knees again, nice big inhale. Exhale to reach. Again, lower and lift. One more. Opening up your chest, finding that nice extension through your spine. Now bend your knees, find that second position. Reach your arms out nice and long. Bring your arms in, so palms face in, and then extend your arms out to the sides. Nice big inhale and exhale. So lengthening through your legs. As you take your arms out to a T, again, in and out. Finding that length through the crown of your head here. Again, lower and lift. You have 5 more. And press. Reach. 3, 2. On this last one, stay low in your plie squat. Hold it here. Reach and extend your arm overhead. Take your other arm down so it's behind your thigh, and then do a nice side stretch. Just looking over your shoulder, knees right over your ankles. Come all the way back up. Same thing but on the other side. Arm behind your thigh, knees over your ankles, side stretch and reach. And lift all the way back up. Okay, so walking your feet in, turn to face the side of your mat. Legs underneath your hips. Nice big inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale to release, tuck your chin. You can peel it on down, thinking one vertebrae at a time, or you can walk your hands down your thighs in that neutral spinal position. So it's up to you. Drawing that rib cage in and together. Reaching down towards the mat, keep lifting your hips up nice and high. Getting that nice stretch through the back of your thighs here. Get a nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. One more. And then you can walk your hands on out. So going into that downward dog position, press your heels into the mat, lifting your hips up high. So that way your weight isn't all through your upper body. You want to think about weight is in your heels. So you're taking that pressure off of your shoulders. One more breath here. And then you can lower down onto your knees. Going into cat and cow, rounding through your spine, getting that nice arc, and then lengthening, finding that extension. So feel free to move through both of these directions as much or as little as you'd like. Lengthening nice and long. And again, round, pressing away from the mat. And lengthen. One more here, both directions. Round. And lengthen. And then you can come back into that neutral position. So you're on all fours. So a couple options here. You can stay on this in the same position, so all fours, or you can walk your knees back, send your hips forward so you're in this half plank position. Bend through your elbows, lower down and up, and then reach back into a child's pose position, sending your hips back and then come forward again. So you can also stay on all fours. So you're bending through your elbows. You can lower them all the way down to the mat and then extend. So you're really working through the back of your arms into your triceps here, and then send your hips back and then come forward. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can go into a half plank or you can go into a full plank position here. It's up to you. Bending through your elbows, lower and lift. Send your hips back and then take it forward. So as you bend through your elbows, keep your chest open and then send your hips back and then take it forward. Again, lower, lift, keeping that chest nice and open. And again, down and up and press and reach. Finding the strength through your glutes here so that way you're able to steady your spine. 3 more, lower, lift. This is 2. 1 more. And come back onto all 4. So shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Extend your opposite arm and leg. Find that length through your spine and then lower all the way back down. Again, opposite side. So you're keeping your trunk nice and stable. You're not shifting from side to side at all. You want to find that connection, belly bend to spine, without overworking a muscle group. So you don't want to grip your glutes here. You want to think about this is a total body movement. So you're really focusing on trying to keep your chest nice and stable so you're not shifting from side to side. And feel that power through the movement. So finding that strength and control at the same time. 2 more here. Find that balance in your muscle groups. Last one. And release back down. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips back up into that downward dog. Just letting your heels release into the mat, keeping that chest nice and open. Now walk your feet in towards your hands. Bend your knees and either roll it on up or you can walk your hands up your thighs. Coming into a standing position. Grab your weights. So next exercise, holding on to both of your weights, take your legs into that plie squat position. Reach down towards the floor, keeping the chest open so you're not collapsing and rounding forward. And then take your arms towards your shoulders, extend your arms out to a V. And again, bringing it back in. So you're lowering down and extend. And again, lower and lift. So total body movement here, finding that balance and strength through our muscle groups. And reach. And again, lower and lift. Taking it down and up. And press. See if you can bend your knees a little bit more. 3 more here. 3. Press. 2. 1 more here. Now sit low in that plie squat. Reach your arms down and then bring them up towards your shoulders. So you're just lowering and lifting. Be careful that you're not bending through your wrists. You're keeping a nice straight line here. You should feel this through the back of your arms and through your shoulders here. And see if you can sit a little bit lower and press. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and lift all the way up. Now turn your legs in so they're a little bit more parallel. You can have a slight turnout position. Bending through one knee, shift your weight over, and you can take your arms out to either side of your knee. Bring your elbows in and down, and then lift and lower. Other side. Lift. Center, up and down. So as you take your arms over, bring your elbows in and center, lift and lower. Again, switching sides here. So you're going into a row as you shift your weight. And then you're going into what we call an upright row as you reach through center. Reach. And lengthen up and down. Again, reach. And center, lift and lower. And press. So you want to think about shifting your weight by engaging through your glutes and keeping the arches of your feet lifted. And press. One more on each side. And lift. Last one here. And lift and lower. Now sit low in that plie squat again. Elbows are right in by your rib cage. Open your arms and close. So be careful that you're not forcing this movement. The activation comes through your shoulders. So you want to keep your chest open. You're finding that external rotation. See if you can sit a couple inches lower here. In and out. Nice big inhale. Exhale to press to open. Again, finding that length through the crown of your head. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, keep your arms open. Flip your arms so your palms are facing up. Curl in and down. So going into a bicep curl, you can add a little squat with this if you'd like, or you can sit low in the squat. Bend and extend. Again, keeping that chest open, finding the strength through your arms as you lower and lift. And press. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, stay low. Reach your arms overhead and then bend your elbows to bring them down. Again, reach and lower. So finding the strength through your shoulders here as you lower and lift. Again, working your thighs by staying in the squat position. And press. Now you can straighten your legs as you lift on up. So bending the elbows and straightening the legs at the same time. Down and up. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then turn your legs so they're parallel. Bending through one leg. You can open up through your hips slightly if that feels a little bit more comfortable. So you're taking your weight over to that side, and now shift your weight on over so you can easily pick up your foot, reach your arms down, start by lifting your leg. So it's a little lift and lower. You can add the arms with this. So a nice balance challenge. Finding that length through your spine at the same time. Finding the strength through your glute and your thigh. And again, lift and lower. And press. 3 more. 3, 2. On this last one, bring your foot all the way in. Reach your arm overhead as you bring your toe to your knee. And then step out to the side, lower down into that lateral lunge. Weights come in towards your chest, and then shift your weight again. So you can always just have your foot on the mat, or you can slide it all the way up so it's towards your knee, and then lower back down again. So shifting your weight over really takes a lot of strength through your glute and your hip. So that way you're not going into your back. So what tends to happen is when people go into their back, they'll send their hip over first. So you want to keep your hip in line with your knee and your ankle the entire time. Down and up. Again, lower and lift. 5 more here. press, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down. So same thing by the other side. So shifting your weight on over, legs can open and rotate slightly. Reaching your arms down, start with the leg lift. So lift and lower. Keeping that chest nice and open. Finding that length through your spine, you can add the arms, lift and lower. And press. Keeping the arch of your foot lifted so you're not letting that foot roll in. And reach. 3 more here. 3, 2, last one. Now reaching your arm overhead, toe to knee. Step it out into that lateral lunge. Shifting your weight over and then back up again. Reach. So as you take your arm overhead, think about making your glutes smile here by engaging through that whole back chain and then stepping it on out. And again, press to lift and lower. Reach and take it down. And lower. And lift. And take it out. 2 more here. Reach and lower. Last one. And bring it all the way back in. So now just taking your weights down, lower down onto the mat. So now you're on all fours again. Shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Grab one weight, place it behind your knee. You can also do this with or without the weights, it's no big deal. Grab the weight in the opposite arm. So you want to flex your foot, that way your hamstring activates, so back of your thigh, so that way you hang on to that weight. You're going to take your arm into a row, so elbow drives up towards the ceiling as you take your heel towards the ceiling. Lift and lower. You may need to adjust a little bit after you do a couple to make sure that shoulder is over your wrist, hip is right over your knee here. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep your knee down, round through your arm, take your arm out to the side and back in. So think half of hug a tree, keeping your hips stable, because what you'll tend to want to do is send your hips to one side to compensate. Again, lift and lower. And it's okay to not lift your arm up all the way. You want to find the strength through the back of your arm and through your back here. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down. So now let's change it out. Switching it out, so opposite weight behind that knee, press away from the mat. You're going into that row as you flex and lift your foot all the way up to the ceiling. And lower. Keeping that chest open. Think belly bend to spine here. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back down. Now taking your arm out to the side, lift and lower. Keeping that chest open. So you're working through your back. And press and lower. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release all the way back down. So taking the weights out to the side, you can lower it down onto your forearm. So you're turning your hips so they're a little bit more open to the side. Extend your leg nice and long and just lift it up and down. So you're going to feel this Exercise in this movement a little bit more through your hip and your glute here. Again, lift and lower. And press. Keeping that chest nice and open. And lift. This is 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on this last one, keep your leg lifted. So think circles. Taking your leg out to the side, lift it all the way up and back. So you're tapping the mat, your leg is lengthened, lift it on up, circle it out to the side, lift and take it back. Nice big inhale, and then exhale to circle and reach. And press. Finding the strength through that opposite glute here. Again, reach and lift. You have 5. This is 4. And press. 3, 2. The last one. And then bring it all the way back in. So we're gonna do the same thing now, but on the opposite side. So I'm just gonna turn to face the other direction. So lowering down onto your forearm. Hips are slightly open as you extend that leg, lift and lower. So just finding that length through your leg, keeping that chest nice and open. Press and reach. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, keep your leg lifted, take it out to the side. So you're going into those circles. So be careful you're not sending your hips back, lifting your leg up and down. Lift and lower. Again, reach and press. And lift. You got this. So keep finding the strength in your legs here. Keep pressing away from the mat with your upper body. And reach. And lengthen. 2 more. Last one. And release back down. So now, rolling onto your back. We're gonna do a little bit of ab work. So you're actually gonna lower down onto your forearms. So you're not fully released onto your back here. Keeping your chest open. Finding that lift. You can always put a ball or a pillow behind your low back to keep that nice extension and to help support your spine. Extend your legs nice and long. So you can take them a little bit higher to the ceiling. The closer they are to the floor, the more of a challenge. Going into frog, extend. So bending through your knees and then lengthen nice and long. And press. Be really careful that you're not taking your feet out to one corner. You want to make sure that as you bend your knees, your heels are coming right through the center of your body. Chest stays nice and open here. Bend and reach. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And now release your feet down on the mat. Extend one leg nice and long, or you can keep your foot bent. Extend your other leg, lift and lower. So again, keeping that chest open. You're still working through your abs here and then through your thigh at the same time. Lift and lower. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's switch it out. Same thing, but on the opposite side. So you can keep your leg extended, keep it slightly bent, lift and lower. So you want to make sure your hips are staying nice and even. You're not rocking from side to side at all. And lift. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending your knees, sitting up nice and tall, crossing your legs, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale to release. Now coming onto all fours, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, tuck your toes, lift your hips back into that downward dog. So now you should get a little bit more of a stretch through your heels, through your calves. And you can just pedal it out, bending through one knee and then the other side. Or you can keep both of your heels down, it's up to you. And then walk your feet in towards your hands. Bend your knees or place your hands on your thighs. And either walk it on up or roll it on up, one vertebrae at a time. Reaching your arms overhead and then exhale to release. Nice work, and thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.